Welcome to an exploration of how artificial intelligence is reshaping educational dynamics. Together, we'll examine the emerging three-way partnership between educators, learners, and AI systems that promises to transform how we teach and learn in the digital age. Moving beyond traditional knowledge transfer highlights the shift from the old educational model to a new, more dynamic approach. In the old model, knowledge flowed one way, from teacher to student. The curriculum was fixed, assessments were standardized, and personalization was minimal. Students were largely passive recipients of information. In contrast, the emerging model is based on a dynamic three-way interaction between teacher, student, and AI. Learning becomes more fluid with continuous feedback and adaptive pathways. Education is no longer one-size-fits-all. It is highly personalized and responsive, tailored to the unique needs and progress of each learner. The image reinforces this transformation. From the traditional classroom, where knowledge is power meant memorization, to a technology-enhanced environment, where knowledge is interactive, adaptive, and co-created. Two pathways for integrating AI in education shows us that there are two main approaches to bringing AI into the classroom. The first pathway is developing specialized educational apps. These are designed for specific subjects: math, language, science, or the arts. They target concrete competencies and align with curriculum goals, offering structured and focused learning experiences. The second pathway is teaching students to use existing AI tools, such as large language models, image generators, or chatbots. This is equally important because here students develop AI literacy and transferable skills that prepare them for real-world applications. So, both approaches matter. Specialized apps guide structured learning, while existing tools build the practical AI skills that students will need in their future careers and everyday lives. The triangular relationship in action slide illustrates how the roles of the main actors in education transform with the integration of AI. First, the teacher, evolving from a content deliverer into a learning facilitator. Teachers are no longer just transmitting knowledge. They design meaningful learning experiences, provide human connection, emotional support, and ethical guidance. On the other side, we see the student, who gradually develops agency and autonomy in their learning journey. They engage in critical thinking, creative problem solving, and learn to collaborate effectively with both human and AI partners. The third element is AI, which provides personalized content and adaptive assessment, offers real-time feedback and data insights, and takes over routine tasks, freeing up time for authentic human interaction. Together, this triangular relationship creates a new balance. The teacher brings value through the human dimension, the student becomes an active, self-directed learner, and AI enhances efficiency and personalization as a supportive partner. Teachers as facilitators. A new professional identity emphasizes how the teacher's role is being redefined in AI-enhanced learning environments. Educators no longer act solely as providers of knowledge. Instead, they become orchestrators of learning experiences, guiding students through an ecosystem where human and digital elements intersect. This new identity has several dimensions. As learning designers, teachers create meaningful contexts for AI-enhanced activities, ensuring that technology serves pedagogy, not the other way around. As coaches and mentors, they provide the human guidance, ethical perspective, and emotional support that AI cannot replicate. And as AI translators, they help students interpret and apply AI-generated insights, turning raw data into meaningful learning and personal growth. The image underlines this transformation. The teacher is not just giving instructions, but unlocking student potential, helping learners navigate and thrive in a technology-rich environment. Beyond content, developing future-ready competencies underlines a crucial shift in education. Since AI can already deliver content with efficiency, the real educational focus must move toward the competencies that machines cannot easily replicate. At the base of the pyramid lies technical literacy, fluency in data, AI interaction, and digital skills. These are essential foundations, but they are not enough on their own. Building on that, students need critical analysis, the ability to evaluate information, reason carefully, and exercise discernment in a world of abundant data. The next level is creative thinking, fostering innovation, adaptability, and the capacity to solve novel problems. Above that comes social intelligence, including collaboration, communication, and leadership skills, qualities that enable students to thrive in complex human networks. At the very top are human values, empathy, ethics, and cultural understanding. These form the moral compass and emotional grounding that no machine can replace. Together, these layers represent the competencies required for learners to not only coexist with AI but to lead and flourish in an AI-driven future. Fostering student autonomy in AI-enhanced learning highlights how AI can empower learners to take ownership of their education. The first element is self-directed learning. With AI support, students learn to set their own goals, track progress, and evaluate outcomes. This strengthens metacognitive skills that extend beyond any single subject. Second, critical engagement with AI. Students must not only use AI but also question it, understanding its potential benefits as well as its limitations. This builds discernment and critical digital literacy. Third, ethical decision-making. Students develop a personal framework for responsible AI use, learning when and how to leverage technology appropriately while keeping human values at the center. The image captures this vision: a child independently interacting with AI tools, guided by human support in the background, symbolizing the balance of autonomy, critical engagement, and ethics. Collaboration versus replacement. The human element stresses that the most effective educational models see AI as a partner, not a substitute, for human teachers. There are essential human qualities that no technology can replicate. Emotional intelligence, the ability to recognize and respond to students' emotional states and motivational needs. Ethical guidance, helping students navigate complex moral questions that inevitably emerge with the use of technology. Inspirational modeling, demonstrating creativity, resilience, and wisdom through personal example, something AI can never embody. The image illustrates this partnership: a human teacher and an AI figure working together, showing that the future of education is not about choosing between humans and AI, but about leveraging their strengths in collaboration. Building the future. Next Steps for Educators outlines how teachers can move forward in integrating AI into education. First, experiment and learn. Start small with AI tools in your classroom. Reflect on what works and what doesn't, and gradually build confidence and expertise. Second, collaborate and share. Engage with other educators, exchanging practices, challenges, and solutions. Building professional learning communities ensures collective growth. Third, advocate and shape. Teachers must play an active role in institutional and policy discussions about AI, ensuring that both teacher and student voices influence how AI is implemented. The triangular relationship between teachers, students, and AI creates unprecedented opportunities for transformation. If embraced thoughtfully, it can make education more engaging, equitable, and effective than ever before.